I am Rick, a seasoned hunter, and hunting in the forest had always drawn me to the most remote and treacherous landscapes. The legends of the Wendigo had long fascinated me, and tonight I aimed to prove their existence. Our group consisted of 3 other hunters, each armed with rifles and a burning curiosity. We had heard the stories. The Wendigo was said to be a creature of insatiable hunger, a spirit that possessed those who indulged in cannibalism. Its appearance was that of a skeletal, emaciated humanoid with mottled skin and empty, hollow eyes. The forest was eerily quiet, the nocturnal creatures sensing our presence. We had been tracking signs of the Wendigo for days, strange markings on trees, half-eaten carcasses, and the unshakable feeling of being watched. As the fire crackled behind us, our guide, an elderly Cree man named Owen, recounted the legend of the Wendigo. He spoke of its malevolent spirit and of the insatiable hunger that drove it to hunt for human flesh. Owen's stories sent a shiver down my spine, and I couldn't help but feel the weight of the forest pressing in on us. The air was thick and cold, a sense of being surrounded by something otherworldly. The night was still and the fire began to die down. We knew that our chances of encountering the Wendigo were highest in the silence of the forest. Armed with rifles, flashlights, and a sense of trepidation, we walked deeper into the forest. We followed Owen through the dense forest, our flashlights piercing the darkness. Every sound, every crack of a twig, made our hearts race. As the night wore on, we came upon a clearing in the forest, a place that felt ominous and charged with a malevolent energy. The air was thick and cold. In the center of the clearing stood an ancient old tree, its branches twisted like skeletal fingers. Owen pointed to it, his voice a whisper. "This is where the Wendigo resides," he said. We circled the tree, our flashlights illuminating the gnarled roots that seemed to writhe like serpents in the moonlight. I couldn't shake the feeling that we were being watched. It was then that we heard it. A mournful, bone-chilling cry that sent shivers down our spines. The sound was like nothing I had ever heard before, a haunting wail that seemed to come from the very depths of the forest. We turned our flashlights in the direction of the cry, and there, amidst the trees, we caught a glimpse of something otherworldly. It was a figure, tall and emaciated, with mottled skin and hollow eyes that seemed to pierce our souls. The Wendigo had found us. Our shots rang out in the still night air, but the creature moved with an unexplainable speed, disappearing into the shadows. Panic surged through us as we realized the danger we were in. Owen's face was a mask of fear as he shouted for us to go back to the truck. We ran through the forest, our hearts pounding, the cries of the Wendigo echoing in our ears. I couldn't shake the feeling that we had unleashed something beyond our understanding, something that should have remained hidden in the depths of the forest. The legends of the Wendigo had become a horrifying reality.